Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are at the tractor salvage yard today, doing a little bit of shopping for the Farm LH project. One of my favorite places to be. We've got acres and acres and acres of old iron. Let's go see if we can find what we're looking for. Nope. Two new. Those were two new as well. Nothing there. What do we have on this one? Hey, I think we found a loader like your old H had here. Taking a look at it here, this is just like the loader on your old H, right?
Identical.
Because you had these straight arms that pivoted from the back axle. They had these braces on with the holes. Yep. But the telltale is the vertical hydraulic cylinders that have the cable sheave that go over the top.
I think this one's got your panel too.
Huh. No chance this is your old H, is it?
I don't think so.
Didn't you say, though, that if you raise these too high, the cylinder rods would pop out of the housings?
Yeah, there's no stop inside.
Yeah, so you couldn't raise it too high, otherwise you really had a problem on your hands.
Pretty rusty.
That's the type of panel I'm looking for, yep. That's pretty crusty, though. We might be able to find a better one. Let's keep walking. I'll flag this one, though. No, that's not right either. Belly pump. What do we have on this one?
That's a different setup.
That's the older type. Not right. That one's gone. I think this one's been here a while. Deep in the ground. H's, H's, more H's. That one's gone. Little tree. Not sure what you do to break that wheel center out, but that one's gone.
They were after switches or something.
That's not the right style. That one's gone. That's not the right style. Let's see what we've got over here. Nope. Say, is this a M front pedestal or an H? That might be H. I'm looking for hubs like that for Senior Super M yet. I've got some casting numbers on my phone. Stand by. '8284, that would be correct, but we've had a lot of repairs going on here already. Close, but we'll keep walking. Panel gone. Panel gone. Wrong type. Wrong type. Wrong type. What do we have in here? Nope. Nope. newer IH. Okay, we've got a panel down here. Ooh, M&W throttle. Hey, look at that. That's the panel I'm looking for right there. And there's another one. Yep, I think we found the gold mine. For the crescent wrench crowd. It's a square nut, it's legal. We got it. I walk all of these rows of tractors and I think about all the stories they could tell. And why this one ended up with a golf ball in the radiator. Who knows? But each one of these was bought brand new at one point in time, obviously. But what I'm getting at is they would have been someone's pride and joy. And I'm sure a lot of people invested a considerable amount of money into having their equipment. How many bank loans, old bank loans, do you see sitting here? How many seasons in the field? How much? Everything. How many rebuilds? How many breakdowns? How many stories? We've got some Minneapolis Moleens. $4.45, judging by the front cross on the grill. Look at the cab on that one. Good sized tractor in its day. Some heavily stripped down, unstyled Deeres. And then we get into some of the older IH line. Interesting old power unit. Looks maybe about like a 1530 size. That's when they just said international if they weren't in a tractor. Across the radiator. Seen better days in the engine compartment though. Alright everybody, back home in the shop once again. I'll give you all a rundown of today's take and the reason why we went on the shopping trip to begin with. It all started this morning with me looking over the electrical components for the Farmall H, and I realized this is not the type of electrical panel that I need, and it's also not the type of rotary switch that I need to have for this tractor. So once upon a time, we've covered it in depth. I believe this was a magneto equipped tractor, and it would have had a generator with a cutout relay on it. And that would make this the original electrical box panel for the tractor, and it's got the old 4-position switch in it. This was the one that was used with the cutout relay because it's got a L and an H, and that was for the charging system. L was for low charge, H was for high charge, and then the D and B was the lights. D is dim, B is bright. But I no longer need a 4-position switch for the way this tractor is going to be equipped because we've got the generator, and for years it's been running the external voltage regulator. We got rid of the cutout relay long time ago. So that means I need to upgrade the rest of the electrical system to suit this component right here. And we've got the entire electrical system schematic in the parts manual here that told us exactly what we had to hunt down today to be properly equipped for a voltage regulator system. And you can tell we've got the panel face here that has the amp meter up top, has a switch on the bottom, and in the middle is the spot for the fuse holder. So this one was just not in the cards. This one, however, is exactly what is in that picture. So it's also the correct 3-position switch. You can see O with a D and a B. This is lights only. This has nothing to do with voltage regulation in this one. O is lights off, D is lights dim, B is lights bright. We've got our fuse holder right in the center. Now you can see the difference between that panel and that one. So even though I just needed the face, it was easier to take the whole box. Plus we've got all of this really mint wiring. I mean, this is like a third of the harness right here. We don't even have to build now. Just put some fresh tape on that and it is ready to go. And if you believe all that, I've got a bridge to sell you too. But that was the reason why we went to the salvage yard. I also came home with this little tube. This was more of a target of opportunity. I never had a very good breather tube that went from the fitting on the back of the cylinder head up to the breather at the top of the air cleaner. So as long as this one was there, ripe for the taking, that's going to save me a little bit of time. Just clean that up, throw it right on. And Senior was along today. He found some stuff. We've got on the floor right there. We've been talking for a while about trying to convert the front wheels on his Farmall Super M back to more of a factory IH setup. Those of you that have watched the channel for a while know that he has that Norden aftermarket heavy-duty wide front end on his Super M. And a part of that Norden heavy front end was getting rid of the 2-piece IH, like solid cast center hub with the bolt-on silver front rim. And instead they ran a different style hub that used a 6-bolt pattern. And it was a pressed steel rim that was a 1-piece center with rim assembly. Well, long story short, there's a lot of just plain red on the front of that tractor with those 1-piece rims, and we would like to get some silver on the front of that machine again. So I think we have figured out a way to retrofit the factory IH heavy center hubs onto the Norden spindles, and then we can have the silver accent rim, so it's going to look just like the Farmall H right here in the front. It gives a little bit of color contrast, makes it look a lot better. So we found a really good set of Farmall M heavy duty centers. The bolt holes for the wheels have not worn. They have not walled loose. The rims are looking good. These are, I believe, 4-inch by 16s, and all of the brackets are in good condition. The lands where it rides on the outside of the hubs, all that's good. Bolt holes are all good. So I think we've got a really good pair of hubs and rims here that we can put some good tires on, clean up, paint, and I believe we can get those placed onto the front of that Super M. So never an end to the projects. You're never done with these tractors, I swear. So, all right, that was it's kind of a fun trip today. I always like walking around the salvage yard, and there's always new stuff coming in all the time, different things to look at, and I hope you all enjoyed the ride along as well. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you all back again.